It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
You look at this Arizona defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got Harrison left side complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bills at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year.
Still going. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight. Monday. All 52. Look out.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 42-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Round 80! Pass. Half. Look out.
Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
319. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Rivers. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
3rd down and 1. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the gun, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll dump this off to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 69 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless... Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up the first.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
21 at the 45-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Now Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Murray now to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Green.
Throwing now is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Then they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Go on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to power through as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shotgun now from Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Big strides, look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 73 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Cardinals 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Murray now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray now going to do it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 31, Cardinals 48.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen. Throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harrison. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Come on.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Murray. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Green.
Back to throw. Murray taking a shot for down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.